Hello my friends, what is up? Today I'm going to show you what I believe to be one of the best sugarcane farms in Minecraft. This farm will go up to a maximum of 12 blocks long, which is the cap at which the piston will no longer be able to push the blocks into the sugarcane. However, if you've got enough blocks, then you can build all the way up to build height limit. The main reason for building a sugarcane farm really is for this guys over here. This guy right here is why you want to build one of these, so you can get all of this paper and convert it into emeralds. Now the reason you would do this is of course for these things right here. And as presented to you by this lovely horse, these are the materials that you're going to need for this farm. You need a block of choice, which of course can be anything. It doesn't need to be iron, it can be anything. You're going to need slime blocks, chests for all of the storage. You're going to need some glass, you're going to need observers, hoppers, sticky pistons, you're going to need redstone, you're going to need a immovable block, so it doesn't have to be melon, it can be any of the many immovable blocks. You're going to need of course sugarcane to get the farm started, water buckets, dirt, and also some redstone torches. And of course I wouldn't expect you to buy a car without using it, so let's actually see how this farm works. So now I think it's time for me to show you how the farm actually works. So what will happen is all of these will of course grow to be 3 tall. Now however, these will not do anything, but when it reaches this end and this one is 3 tall, what will happen is this observer will do its job. Essentially it will do its job and it will pick up the pulse, it will go through here to the redstone and make the sticky piston pulse outwards. Now of course when it does pulse outwards, all of these slime blocks are also going to come outwards and all of the sugarcane essentially will land in the hoppers. Now of course this farm isn't lossless, so not all of them will land in the farm, as I will show you now. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 I think landed on here, and also some can occasionally land on here. So if you want to add immovable blocks on here, that is also a very good option. So for this particular design, I am going to be using hoppers to collect all of the sugarcane. So I would advise you, if you are building this in survival, build it with water and not all hoppers, because you will use an extremely large amount of iron. So the negatives to this farm. I'm not here to try and make you build my farm. I'm trying to get you to understand that the farm is good, but also it is not perfect. It does have flaws, such as it not being 100% lossless. There are ways to make it lossless, but it would take so many materials that it's not worth your time. Another bad point is that you do need immovable blocks. It's not so bad if you just do the sides, but if you decide to do all of the top row and all of the bottom row, you're going to need a lot of immovable blocks. Now probably the easiest one is the furnace. Now it is probably one of the ugliest as well, so I'll leave that for you to decide. And if I'm honest, I think those are the only 2 bad points about this farm. It's very minimal redstone, it's very easy design. I don't really see what else you can go wrong with. Okay, and I think the only thing left to talk about is building it, so let's do this. The thing you're going to have to remember while building this though is you could be building it a different size to me. This one right here is 6 long, so you can build this 12 long, remember, so do bear that in mind. But we're going to be doing it 6 long in this video to save time, and of course we don't want you to be watching this for any longer than you have to be. We're going to start off with a C shape like this, and then put the dirt right in here so the water can go in these 4 blocks here. So for this particular design, because I have this 6 long, I've only got 4 sugarcanes on here. But remember, I urge you to make this as big as you can. As long as that piston pushes them slime blocks, then this farm will work. Okay, and I'm going to place my immovable blocks on the ends here, right on there, so that nothing goes wrong on there. Then I'm going to place my hoppers right here along the bottom. And of course a chest at the end to make sure that you collect all of your sugarcanes up. Okay, and to move on to the redstone side, this is very minimalistic. Like I said earlier, it does not take much work at all. You're just going to want to place your observer like this so that the pulse comes out on this side. You're going to want a block there, and you're going to want to have your piston right here like that, your redstone on there, and then your slime blocks across here. Now at this point you can actually test to see if the farm is working. You can get your sugarcane out and you can do a little bit of a grow like this, and of course you can see the farm is working. Now for the next stage, to stop this from happening, you need to add some extra walls up here, and you also need to add some glass along the front here so that the sugarcane doesn't bounce all over the place. You want it to go straight into your hoppers. And at this point, the first layer of your farm is already done. Now, the second part we haven't talked about yet. We haven't discussed adding more layers to this. And it's incredibly simple. So the next layer is going to go one more block up. We're going to bring the dirt across here, and this is where the sugarcane is going to sit right on here. We're going to fill up these blocks here because we want the water to sit on here, and we definitely don't want to destroy any of the work that we've just done. So from the back it should be looking like this right now. You should have the redstone there, everything like that, and this block right here, which the water is sat on, should be right above your observer. From here you don't want to add your observer. I repeat, you do not want to add your observer. You in fact want to add just your piston with the slime blocks like this. So this is where your redstone torch comes into play. This is how you're going to place them. You just want to do a redstone torch tower exactly like this, how I'm doing it. When you get up to here, you want to do this, and you want to place 2 pieces of redstone like that, and then that is your second layer completely done. All you need to do is wrap it in glass, put some more removable blocks around, and the second layer is completely finished. So if I come down here and place a block right on there, this one's going to pulse, and then this one is going to pulse afterwards, like so. There you go, you saw that one go, and also that one. There you go, you can see that the second layer is completely finished. And don't forget, of course, that you can make this farm as tall as you want. This can go to the block limit. If you have enough resources, then you can do it. Layer after layer, all you'll have to do is continue this torch tower all the way up and continue to take power to your pistons that are placed like this, and you will never have to stop and make any more redstone. The only thing you need to do is continue the torch tower going up and up and up. And that is the entire farm built. All you need to do is continue the layers going up as I told you before. So that is all you need to know to be able to build this farm infinitely high as you want. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I have been PaddyCast and I am out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.